What's going on, everybody? Crypto Kid here, coming again with another video. It's a great day in the office. The Crypto Kid with 2 uploads in a row. For those of you that have been around in a while, you know it's a rare occurrence. So, you know we're all in a good mood today. The markets are finally up. Those of you that have been staking Ethereum alongside me, we are obviously super happy this week, up over 20% on the 7-day chart. It's a good day. You know, we have some positive crypto movement. Now let's get into the title of the video, the reason that you all clicked here, why I believe that Ethereum is the investment of the decade. I swear to you guys, I am not exaggerating. I am not a financial advisor, so don't take my advice, but use this as a jumping point. I personally have most of my portfolio in Ethereum right now. You guys are about to find out why, but before we do that, we do have to talk about what layer 1s are exactly. If you already know what a layer 1 is, I suggest you skip ahead a little bit, or if you want a refresher, just stick around. For those of you that are new, we're just going to be giving you guys a quick, simple explanation. So layer 1s are essentially a home for dApps to be built on. So if you guys don't know what dApps are, they are decentralized applications. Basically, Ethereum, Solana, are some of the popular ones that you might have heard of, Cardano. These are places for developers to come and put their smart contracts onto this blockchain, and then at that point, they no longer own the program, and by making it decentralized, by kind of giving it to Ethereum, you're now letting the public kind of use it at their will. The good part about that is just everything great that comes with decentralization. So no one's really trying to make a buck off you. As an individual, you kind of get free reign to just kind of jump from one application to the other and just kind of see what fits you best. Obviously, there's some incentives for developing some of these programs. Usually people, if they create a successful program, can make a good amount of money. So that's kind of their incentive if you're wondering that. Regardless of that, some of the ones you might have heard of are Aave, Compound. These are in DeFi, some NFT projects and whatnot. If we want to just come down here, we can learn a little bit more about how dApps work. So they have their own back-end code, which we said were smart contracts, running on a decentralized network and not a centralized server. They essentially just go ahead and use Ethereum blockchain for data storage and smart contracts for their app logic. A smart contract is like a set of rules that live on-chain for all to see and run exactly according to those rules. Imagine a vending machine. If you supply it with enough funds in the right selection, you'll get the item you want. And like vending machines, smart contracts can hold funds much like your Ethereum account. This allows code to mediate agreements and transactions. Once dApps are deployed on the Ethereum network, you cannot change them. dApps can be decentralized because they are controlled by the logic written in the contract, not an individual or a company. dApps are a very good thing. If you guys want to just pause here, these are some of the other benefits of decentralized applications. So with that being said, you guys hopefully have a little bit more knowledge on what decentralized applications are, what Ethereum kind of does, and that's going to just kind of transition to the next part of the video, which is the gas fees. So in order to kind of navigate this new ecosystem in Ethereum, or whether you're in Solana and whatnot, in order to kind of get around and move funds around, you're going to have to pay what is called a gas fee. So for Ethereum, these fees happen to be very high, and that a lot of people speak on that as though it's a downside to Ethereum. I'm here to tell you that as an investor, it kind of is a downside because you don't want people necessarily leave Ethereum in search of a better home, but it's really not a downside because of the fact that so many fees are being accrued. So if you look at this chart right here, over $1 million in the past 24 hours in Ethereum has been spent. Obviously, that's just going to keep lowering the supply. And the same cannot be said for other coins. So like Solana, for example, oh wow, the transactions is a quarter of a penny, like whatever it is. You guys are seeing 0.00025 per transaction. That's nice and all for the user, but for someone that's investing in the coin itself, that's not a good enough use case, in my opinion, for the coin because, people just don't need like the Solana coin that much. Whereas with Ethereum, you need it to go ahead and navigate the ecosystem. And on top of that, it's been around the longest. So there's a reason that people haven't left. They trust it the most. They have the most decentralized applications built on top of it. And then on top of that, you have, layer 2s like Polygon that are going to be scaling solutions for Ethereum to kind of increase transaction speed and whatnot. So for all of these reasons, I think that, the Ethereum price is just in a very unique spot to just kind of keep rocketing upwards, because you have these, investors like us that are trying to come in and buy some Ethereum with the hopes of selling it at a higher price. You have institutional investors that are kind of trying to come in with the same logic. You have people that are staking, holding Ethereum, not going to sell it. And then you have people that need Ethereum to navigate this ecosystem. And they're the ones that are coming in to buy it. So when you have a lot of people holding it and not a lot of people selling it, simple economics, that's going to create some scarcity, and that's going to allow for the price to move up quite quite a bit, and I think that's why Ethereum has just been so darn successful since its creation. So that being said, over time, I do believe that these gas fees are going to kind of go down. We've already seen Ethereum move from proof of work to proof of stake. If that doesn't tell you anything's possible, I don't know what does. But what I think is going to happen is that as they finally kind of figure out how to get these gas fees down, the user base is just going to continue to grow. More and more dApps are going to be put onto Ethereum. More and more users are going to come in, and this will hopefully kind of level out. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, and this will hopefully kind of level out. So hopefully we'll have so many more users coming in that the lowering of the gas fees, it won't really affect anything. It'll be negligible because there's just so many more people that kind of need the Ethereum. So even if now it's only $10 in gas fees that someone would be paying instead of 20, as long as the user base is, double, which might sound crazy, but we're so early in this game that's super possible. We don't really have to worry about it. And once again, we're in that constant loop of everybody wants it, nobody wants to sell it. There's a lot of real utility behind it, and that's when the price just continues to skyrocket. So the other part is that, with that move to proof of stake, Ethereum, the amount of Ethereum that's kind of being minted every day has definitely gone down quite a bit, and we have the potential for Ethereum to be deflationary, which the supply would be going down every single day. So there's just a lot of green flags going on for Ethereum. Definitely diversify. I'm definitely not going to be putting all my eggs in one basket with Ethereum. With that being said, if you want to have it as 50%, 75% of your portfolio, I don't think that's that crazy. I think that, honestly, that's probably the safer way to go because Ethereum's not going away anytime soon. With that being said, in this last part, I'll just kind of suggest some of the other ones you might want to look into. Cardano, ADA, Solana, SOL, Polkadot, DOT, and the last one is going to be Avalanche, AVAX. Some people also really love Cosmos Atom. I personally am kind of unsure of it. I'm going to have to see a better use case from the Atom coin before I put some significant funds into it. But yeah, if you just kind of get a nice basket of those layer ones and be heavily weighted into Ethereum, I'm telling you guys, over time, as long as people continue to take an interest in the space, developers continue to keep pumping out these incredible decentralized applications, the user base continues to grow, and people just continue needing Ethereum. If you just go ahead and buy now, continue to stake, and just hold on for the long run, you are going to be absolutely set. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Why I believe that Ethereum is the investment of the decade. Go ahead, let me know in the comments, do you think so? And we will see you all in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.